respect!
What's up, guys? Fredo here. You know, I watch a lot of videos of Blu-ray collectors and everything, and they're always talking about how great Blu-rays are. You know, kind of acting like DVDs are like not worth owning, or, you know, like DVDs are lesser than. And don't get me wrong, Blu-rays are great. I love Blu-rays. But at the same time, there's a lot of releases that are way better on DVD. After all these years, the packaging, the content of these releases on DVD is still way better than anything on Blu-ray. So I got a nice stack of these DVDs, which I'm going to go through and show you, and I'm going to prove to you why these DVD releases are better than the Blu-rays. So first, let's start off with the best of them all, my personal favorite, Rio Bravo, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. Look at this. You get a nice booklet that opens up, you get the movie, special features, and now here are the extras that really set it apart. Let's see. We got here a little like comic book type thing that goes over the movie. Then here's this promotional piece with all different film posters from throughout the world when Rio Bravo was released. So you get that, some newspaper clippings, and then in the last one you get these little lobby cards. There's one of old Angie Dickinson showing some thigh. And you get like a whole bunch of these lobby cards. You know, it's a real nice collection piece. You know, it stands out on the shelf, it's nice and thick, and it's just great packaging. Now, if you bought this today, it would just be a regular Blu-ray in a bare bones case, and that's about it. Next up, we got Quentin Tarantino Reservoir Dogs 15th Anniversary Edition cigarette lighter case. So this case, it's tin, top comes off like this, and then the DVD is packaged as a book of matches from Uncle Bob's Pancake House, which is where they had the opening scene, where they're all sitting around the diner table talking and arguing about the tips and so forth. So it's packaged, see, even the disc, it looks like a book of matches. And you take off the discs and you got some artwork back here. And then you close it up. And hey, there's the little strike your match. Kind of stands out on the shelf. Again, a really unique way of packaging this DVD, and it's something you don't see that much. I don't see any Blu-rays kind of custom built to this kind of like packaging where it's like a theme of something. Next we have American Gangster, the 3-disc collector's edition. This is an actual box that they released, and they didn't do this for the Blu-ray version. This box has over 5 hours, alternate endings, unrated editions, all kinds of special features, just a ton of stuff. And then so if you open it up, it opens up like this. You get this little quote on the inside. Then you get the contents. You get the movie, 3 discs, and then you get this booklet. Mine is pretty filthy because I actually did, you know, some drugs off the top of here. Snorting, so yeah, there's some little residue from some bad behavior. But anyway, you open it up, you get a nice booklet, about the film, talks about the real life Richie Roberts, who's played by Russell Crowe, Frank Lucas, you know, about the production. You get all this great stuff. It's almost like a book like they would make for a Criterion release, because it's so detailed. And so you get that. And yeah, they didn't have this for the Blu-ray edition. Next we have Clerks, the 10th anniversary edition. This one is a classic, because when I first started collecting movies, you know, me and all my friends had this release. Like, this was the hot, you know, DVD to own at the time. And it's one of those DVDs that kind of had a accordion style opening, I guess that's what you'd call it. See here, you get a picture of inside the store, some quotes, and then it opens up like this, and you have the 3 discs. And I really miss these a lot. You know, Blu-ray doesn't really do these types of, you know, these packaging designs where they flip open like that. And then you got this booklet about Kevin Smith, about the filming, about Sundance, and him going there with the film and having success. And again, I'm not sure what the Blu-ray release for this is, but I know it's not in this type of packaging. Next we have the Sand Pebbles with Steve McQueen, Richard Attenborough. I really love this movie. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. And this is the Cinema Classics collection on DVD. So there's a lot of special features, the making of, everything like that, 2 discs. So when you open this up, it might look like an ordinary DVD, right? Ordinary DVD case. But the Cinema Classics collection, which I don't know too much about, was pretty nice because they gave you this huge booklet all about the shooting of the film, all about the plot, the actors, give you all that backstory. Then they gave you this little quick reference book for scene selections. You get a nice Steve McQueen photo. And then they even give you lobby cards, which I have to say is, some people collect lobby cards. I've never really gotten into them, but I still think they're cool nonetheless. And it's just like an added bonus. This is the famous boxing scene where he fights the other sailor for the Chinese woman. And but I love lobby cards. I mean, I'll certainly take them when I can get them. I think it's a nice addition that just adds to it. So again, this is like, you know, normal DVD, but then inside you have all these extras that you wouldn't find in a Blu-ray. Next we have The Towering Inferno, and this is a great disaster movie. It's Steve McQueen, Paul Newman, William Holden, Faye Dunaway, Fred Astaire, O.J. Simpson has a little part, Robert Osborne. It's sort of like a who's who of 70s actors. And it's a great movie, and of course this comes with a lot of special features. This is sort of like Sand Pebbles that I showed before. It looks like an ordinary DVD, except it's kind of bulging, which gives you a clue that they packed a lot of stuff inside, which they did. You get the 2 discs, and then just like Sand Pebbles, you get a big fat booklet, you know, tons and tons of pages, like, about the movie. Then you get the little convenient, you know, quick reference booklet, I guess, that tells you about the movie, the scenes, everything like that. And then we got the lobby cards again, because it's a Cinema Classics collection. Faye Dunaway, Paul Newman, Fred Astaire. Interesting movie if you watch the making of, because there was a lot of on-set tension between Steve McQueen and Paul Newman. They were really competitive about who would receive the first billing and, you know, who would get more time on screen. So it was a real interesting story of 2 real big Hollywood titans in the same movie. Next we have Wind Talkers with Nicolas Cage, MGM Collector's or Director's Edition. Very shiny, very nice, you know, thick presentation. Mine's a little banged up. But again, it opens up first. You got a little Velcro pad there. You got a bunch of behind the scenes, 2 discs of whole special features, which is pretty amazing. Then this slides out, and then you got the actual movie scene selection and the discs. And of course they all have artwork on the back. And see, like, this is like, Wind Talkers wasn't like a magnificent movie. Like, it wasn't like considered one of the all-time greats. But still, this is why some of these DVDs are really nice, because they weren't all-time great movies, but, you know, the company still put effort into the packaging and, you know, made it special. Next we have Tombstone and the Vista series Director's Cut. I like this movie. This is one of my favorite renditions of the gunfight at OK Corral and Wyatt Earp's story. A lot of special features. And then it slides out like this. You got Wyatt. And then, boom, Tombstone. Pretty nice. Then, of course, it opens up more. Got Sam Elliott was in there. Good cast on this movie. And then you got a little booklet. Just talking about the movie and giving you more pictures and stuff. And then what's really interesting is you got this map. I don't know if you could see this. The gunfight at the OK Corral, as illustrated by Wyatt Earp's own hand. So I guess this is like the historical map of how the gunfight happened, and they have little drawings around here to show like the movements of people, and there's writing on what happened and when it happened. And you could see like this is the corral here, this was the street. You know, it gives the date. So just another extra that, again, you wouldn't really expect, but it's nice to have.